Chicago Bears and the Kansas City Chiefs. Brandon Gaudin joined by Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Chiefs in this matchup. It's a relatively balanced offense. The next-gen stats kind of bear that out. What do you think they'll be looking to do in this one?
I think it'll be exactly what you just talked about. They'll want to be balanced on offense, which means to them, they'll want everyone involved. See if they can get some one-on-ones in the passing game. Maybe identify some situation where they can spin the ball to the backs in space. Even find some spots where they just want to play some old-fashioned power football. As one of the most successful coaches in the league told us once, the definition of balanced offense, that means you can do what you want when you want to, not necessarily just running it 50% of the time and throwing it the same percentage.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be under the command of the former Florida State Seminole, the #1 overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
The first throw, here's Winston. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes, and the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Mahomes. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. First carry now for David Montgomery. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From the gun, Winston. Flushed out right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Hardman on a return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. Just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. 2nd down and 3. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Another catch for Valdes-Scantling. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Edwards-Helaire. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defensive front there. They held their ground, pretty much stoned them on that play, and ended up creating a lost yardage play.
Yeah, drop them from the 1 back to the 2. Again, Edwards-Helaire. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chiefs are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Working out of the gun, Winston. He's got his 6'5 receiver, that's Tim Patrick. And he will have the Bears first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
But you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3 and out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 15 carries, 64 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Looking long for Thomas. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From midfield, here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Now Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and we'll still get the 1st down." They love being physical.
1st down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And some space here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Read option. Here's Montgomery.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And oh, he coughed it up, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the first down.
Yeah, that's all he needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more, but that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That's good for 28 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Chiefs have 3 and 8 on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
23 yards the pickup there. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Mahomes going to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
From the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Chiefs offense set to go. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a one-score game.
Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes trucks over it. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Mahomes now on 1st down. Open man. It's the tight end, Kelsey. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Mahomes now on 1st down.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Mahomes to throw once more. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Winston. Flush to his right, and he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half here, Winston. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And hitting Juju on the slant. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Now here's Mahomes. He's got his man, Valdes-Scantling. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Dillon up the middle, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession.
And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because
and the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Winston.
Open man is Jordan, the tight end.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Off the option, here's Montgomery.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Winston now. And this one is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
But Matt Eberflus clearly in disagreement with that last call, and he's going to throw the challenge.
After review of the
So
play,
the challenge there does
on the
not
field
go their
stand.
way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Now Edwards-Helaire.
And he's got room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
42 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is now 24. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards.
And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. The Chicago offense set to get started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand They've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he powers his way up past the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Jameis to throw it. Caught by Montgomery. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing, Winston. And that will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Here's Hardman to return. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. On 1st down, Mahomes. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, they won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. Here's Winston. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Now Winston. This is caught. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Bears take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Trying to run it in with Montgomery.
And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dice.
Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Roquan Smith.
Past the 20. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. So So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Takes it at the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a two-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. They'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this one down to the 36. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 15-yard line. Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now left side on the swing pass. Room here to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now a dump off here complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now Winston. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Montgomery, another target and catch. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, Winston. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, CD, this is the ideal situation, the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock, with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Mahomes going to throw it here.
He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now it's Mahomes again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football a bit.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. But a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win,